He falls asleep after reading a book.
He falls asleep after reading a book.
He plays football as long as it doesn't rain.
He plays football as long as it doesn't rain.
She starts cooking as soon as she gets home.
She starts cooking as soon as she gets home.
As soon as I arrive, I'll call you.
As soon as I arrive, I'll call you.
He paints a picture while listening to music.
He paints a picture while listening to music.
He is considering whether to accept the offer.
He is considering whether to accept the offer.
He checks the emails before replying.
He checks the emails before replying.
I'm staying at home because it's raining.
I'm staying at home because it's raining.
I cook in advance so that we don't have to cook tomorrow.
I cook in advance so that we don't have to cook tomorrow.
She wants to know if you need help.
She wants to know if you need help.
Before we eat, we wash our hands.
Before we eat, we wash our hands.
She helps him as long as he needs her.
She helps him as long as he needs her.
He works hard so that his family can have a good life.
He works hard so that his family can have a good life.
When we have holidays, we travel to the sea.
When we have holidays, we travel to the sea.
After I finish the work, I take a break.
After I finish the work, I take a break.
She drives home after shopping.
She drives home after shopping.
When we are young, we want to see the world.
When we are young, we want to see the world.
When he is tired, he goes to bed early.
When he is tired, he goes to bed early.
While we wait, we play a game.
While we wait, we play a game.
She smiles while talking with friends.
She smiles while talking with friends.
As long as the sun shines, we stay outside.
As long as the sun shines, we stay outside.
We go for a walk even though it is raining.
We go for a walk even though it is raining.
He is wearing a jacket because it is cold.
He is wearing a jacket because it is cold.
As soon as the film starts, it gets dark.
As soon as the film starts, it gets dark.
We visit the museum even though we have little time.
We visit the museum even though we have little time.
She cooks pasta because she loves Italian food.
She cooks pasta because she loves Italian food.
As long as the store is open, we can shop.
As long as the store is open, we can shop.
We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready.
We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready.
We plan everything carefully so that nothing goes wrong.
We plan everything carefully so that nothing goes wrong.
After we arrive, we unpack our things.
After we arrive, we unpack our things.
As soon as the weather gets better, we'll have a picnic.
As soon as the weather gets better, we'll have a picnic.
As long as he practices, he will get better.
As long as he practices, he will get better.
We know that German is a difficult language.
We know that German is a difficult language.
He drinks coffee before leaving the house.
He drinks coffee before leaving the house.
She is learning German because she wants to study in Germany.
She is learning German because she wants to study in Germany.
She'll leave as soon as she fixes the car.
She'll leave as soon as she fixes the car.
Even though she is afraid, she tries.
Even though she is afraid, she tries.
Before you ask, let me explain.
Before you ask, let me explain.
If you need help, call me.
If you need help, call me.
She writes everything down so she doesn't forget it.
She writes everything down so she doesn't forget it.
I brush my teeth before I go to bed.
I brush my teeth before I go to bed.
She remains happy as long as she sees her friends.
She remains happy as long as she sees her friends.
She reads the newspaper before going to work.
She reads the newspaper before going to work.
She calls after reading the message.
She calls after reading the message.
She is reading a book while sitting in the park.
She is reading a book while sitting in the park.
We will start the project as soon as we have approval.
We will start the project as soon as we have approval.
If I save money, I buy a bicycle.
If I save money, I buy a bicycle.
She is happy because she got a good grade.
She is happy because she got a good grade.
We want to be home before it gets dark.
We want to be home before it gets dark.
I heard that the museum is interesting.
I heard that the museum is interesting.
I study hard so that I can pass the exam.
I study hard so that I can pass the exam.
He thinks that sport is important.
He thinks that sport is important.
While I eat breakfast, I listen to music.
While I eat breakfast, I listen to music.
We are not sure if the store is open.
We are not sure if the store is open.
We pack our bags before we travel.
We pack our bags before we travel.
Before I go shopping, I write a list.
Before I go shopping, I write a list.
She is happy that you are visiting her.
She is happy that you are visiting her.
He is tired because he worked all night.
He is tired because he worked all night.
He comes to work even though he is sick.
He comes to work even though he is sick.
When she works, she listens to music.
When she works, she listens to music.
While you sleep, I work.
While you sleep, I work.
While watching TV, he eats popcorn.
While watching TV, he eats popcorn.
She is saving money so she can buy a car.
She is saving money so she can buy a car.
As soon as I'm done, I'll help you.
As soon as I'm done, I'll help you.
We need to check if everything is okay.
We need to check if everything is okay.
We learn while the teacher explains.
We learn while the teacher explains.
After I eat, I wash the dishes.
After I eat, I wash the dishes.
She practices piano before going to class.
She practices piano before going to class.
We go to bed early because we have to get up early tomorrow.
We go to bed early because we have to get up early tomorrow.
He drives fast even though it is dangerous.
He drives fast even though it is dangerous.
Even though it's cold, she goes swimming.
Even though it's cold, she goes swimming.
You can stay here as long as you keep quiet.
You can stay here as long as you keep quiet.
She smiles even though she is sad.
She smiles even though she is sad.
He doesn't know if she likes him.
He doesn't know if she likes him.
If it rains, I stay at home.
If it rains, I stay at home.
She thinks that's a good idea.
She thinks that's a good idea.
Although he works a lot, he has time for hobbies.
Although he works a lot, he has time for hobbies.
We get up early so we don't miss the train.
We get up early so we don't miss the train.
If I learn German, I can study in Germany.
If I learn German, I can study in Germany.
I wonder if it will rain today.
I wonder if it will rain today.
When she is hungry, she cooks something delicious.
When she is hungry, she cooks something delicious.
She buys flowers because she wants to surprise her boyfriend.
She buys flowers because she wants to surprise her boyfriend.
We go for a walk after the rain stops.
We go for a walk after the rain stops.
While it snows, the children build a snowman.
While it snows, the children build a snowman.
I take notes while the professor speaks.
I take notes while the professor speaks.
He takes an umbrella with him so he doesn't get wet.
He takes an umbrella with him so he doesn't get wet.
He feels better after taking medicine.
He feels better after taking medicine.
I can't come because I'm sick.
I can't come because I'm sick.
It is important that you are on time.
It is important that you are on time.
After seeing the film, she writes a review.
After seeing the film, she writes a review.
While the offer lasts, we should take advantage of it.
While the offer lasts, we should take advantage of it.
He will buy a new cell phone as soon as he has enough money.
He will buy a new cell phone as soon as he has enough money.
When it is cold, we wear warm clothes.
When it is cold, we wear warm clothes.
Even though she is tired, she stays awake.
Even though she is tired, she stays awake.
I read as long as I have time.
I read as long as I have time.
After passing the exam, he celebrates with friends.
After passing the exam, he celebrates with friends.
We are taking the train because the car is broken.
We are taking the train because the car is broken.
If you have time, come by.
If you have time, come by.
Even though the food is expensive, we order it.
Even though the food is expensive, we order it.
As soon as he receives the message, he replies.
As soon as he receives the message, he replies.